Are you an introvert? This might get. I'm just a bad texter. Are you single? No. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Iris and today we're gonna do a little get to know me. Literally nobody asked for this, but I thought it would be fun to do. Oh, and let's get the first unrelated question out of the way. Yes, I've got blue glitter on my forehead. Why? Well, you really don't want to see what's underneath, because trust me, it's worse. Now for real, I picked out 35 questions that I will be answering today. Some are a little bit more general questions, others go a little bit deeper, but you know, there are quite a lot, so let's just get into it quickly. So the first question is, what is your name, and what would your name be if you were born the opposite gender? So my name is Edith, and if I would have been born a boy, then my parents would have called me Bart. The second question, where are you from? So I am from the Netherlands, you know, that tiny little country in Europe. Third question, how old are you and in which year were you born? I'm 21 years old right now and I was born in 1998. Number 4, what is your zodiac sign? I was born on the 14th of September, which means that I am a Virgo, or how Jenna Marbles would say it,
I'm a Virgo.
And you can call me crazy all you want, but I really believe in this kind of stuff. Like, I am your typical kind of Virgo, okay? And I actually do want to get a tattoo of it someday, but it has to be in English though, because the Dutch word for Virgo is the literal translation of virgin. It's called maagd, and yeah, I don't really want that on my body. Question number 5. How tall are you? So I'm 5'10", and I know that's quite tall, but I don't really feel that tall because all of the people around me are way taller than I am. Question number 6. Have you gone to college or are you in college right now? So I'm still in college and I'm studying communication and multimedia design. Number 7. Do you have any siblings? Yes, I do have siblings. I have a little sister and she's 4 years younger than I am. Number 8. What are your hobbies? Things that I like have to do with design, fashion, and a newfound passion of mine is actually indoor gardening. And next to that, I just like to chill and watch a lot of YouTube. Number 9. Which sports did you play and or are you playing right now? So I play and have played volleyball for 10 years or so, and I really love that sport. Sports I did before that were street dance, which I was not great at. I did some horse riding, and besides that, just some fitness. Man, we're driving today, aren't we? Number 10. Who is your favorite musician? Musician? The words always look easier on paper. My favorite musician is Hozier. I've actually been lucky enough to go to 2 concerts of his and he's amazing live. Okay, so I ran out of fingers and I'm not gonna bring my toes into this. So question number 11. What is your favorite color? So my favorite color, like just as a color by itself, is yellow, but my favorite color to wear is blue, which you can maybe tell by this look. Okay, question number 12. What are some of your favorite smells? Okay, so it might sound a little bit weird, but I thought this was a really fun question. Like, it's so personal what your favorite smell is. So I really had to think about this, but I think my favorite smells are coffee, fresh bread. Oh, I love that smell. And you know, that really fresh, crisp nature smell when you're high up in the mountains. Okay, question 13. What are some of the different jobs that you've had in your life? And what was the hardest job? Okay, so I worked in a bakery, at a supermarket. I was a cashier, a waitress, which I was really bad at. I did some modeling jobs, and I worked in retail. I do think they all have an element that was hard or a little bit difficult for me. But in general, with the whole experience in mind, I just didn't really like being a waitress. I was just like the most clumsy person ever and I just couldn't get it right, make so many mistakes, and then the place that I worked at was just not the most fun. I just didn't really fit in, but you know, I learned from that and now I just know, like, I'm not made to be a waitress. Number 14. What is your favorite fairy tale? Mine is and will always be Beauty and the Beast. No one neck is incredibly thick as Gaston. Question number 15. Do you have any pets? And yes I do. This is my cat. This is Minus. She's 13 years old and she's a very, very pretty lady.
You're perfect, you're beautiful, you look like Linda Evangelista, you're a model.
She's not really used to being upstairs. Normally when she goes upstairs, my parents are not really happy. So she's like, I gotta get the heck out of it. Number 16, what is your favorite show? Okay, so I watch so many good ones, so I can't just choose one, but my absolute favorites are Atypical and Indie Flesh. Okay, number 17. Do you have any special talents? Okay, so not really a special talent, but it amazes me how much stuff goes wrong in my life. Like, stuff just never goes as it's supposed to go, you know? But it's kind of like a curse on my family, so I'll just have to live with it. Oh wait! What I can do is unicycling. Number 18. What was your favorite and what was your worst subject in school? My favorite would have to be English, because even though I loved arts, it was just way too stressful for me. I could just never finish my art projects the way I wanted them to, and my worst would absolutely have to be math. What a surprise. Number 19. How would you describe your style? I really like mixing different elements and love to play with women's and men's clothing, but if I would have to describe my style at its core, it would be preppy with a rough edge. Number 20. What is your bad habit? So I do this thing that I leave people on read or just never open their message, and then a few weeks later I feel guilty, but then I can't really reply anymore, and then that's just like a circle, and that's how I lose all my friends. In short, I'm just a bad texter. Question number 21. What is your favorite type of clothing? That would be pieces of clothing that make me feel very doll-like. You have this brand called Sister Jane. Okay, so I do want to mention that I looked them up on Instagram after filming this video and was kind of surprised to see that our page was not very inclusive. In light of recent events and the very important and influential Black Lives Matter movement, people pointed this out to them. They did listen, and I love to see that our page is looking way more diverse now. However, I am going to keep them accountable for the future because, come on, this shouldn't be a thing that we have to ask for. And I wish I would own everything that they have. But their pieces make me feel so doll-like, especially their dresses. And if it's comfortable as well, that is just perfection. Question number 22. What do you want to be when you grow up? To a certain extent, I am already grown up, but I could see myself working at a magazine or as an art director. Question number 23. Are you single or taken? I am very single. Question number 24. Are you an introvert or an extrovert, and what is your personality type? So I am very much an introvert, which for me just means that I have a hard time communicating in new situations and in big group settings, and that I gain energy from being alone rather than surrounding myself with other people. And for that reason, I really enjoy being by myself. As for my personality type, I am a mediator, specifically INFPT. Question number 25. Are you more likely to avoid conflicts or engage it head on? I will always choose to avoid conflicts unless somebody is attacking one of my friends or family or some kind of injustice is happening. I am not very confrontational and will literally not fight anyone, but in those situations I will probably open my mouth. Question 26. What is the furthest you've ever been from home? The furthest I've ever been from home was probably when I went on vacation to Iceland, which was literally the coolest thing ever. Question 27. What was the last time that you cried? I honestly don't know, but it was probably at some sappy video or song. I've never really got emotional at those things, but in the last few years, those things really get to me more easily. But I do remember bawling my eyes out at the song If the World Was Ending. Like, that one gets me so emotional. It's a song by GP Sachs and Julia Michaels, and it touched my heart. Question 28. Would you ever consider living abroad? Okay, so I used to actually want to emigrate for life. I just thought that the Netherlands was so boring and there was so much better stuff out there. But right now I really see how wonderful of a country I live in and would probably not want to move away forever. Shorter periods of time would be okay, like 6 months or 1 to 2 years max. which I already did actually. Last year I lived in Hungary for 5 months and that was absolutely lovely, but I was also very happy that I was finally back in the Netherlands. But if I would want to live abroad again, I would probably choose England next. I don't know, I just always wanted to live there for some reason. It's a little shorter to home, but you're still like in a whole different culture. Question 29. What is the first thing you notice about people? That would definitely be their vibe, just by checking their style and their energy, and most of the time I can get a really good picture of what kind of person they are. Question number 30. What do you consider unforgivable? For me, that would be breaking someone's trust that I have in you. Question 31. If you could eliminate one weakness or limitation in your life, what would it be? So even though I accept my introversion as a part of myself, I wish I could turn it off sometimes so that I would not be scared to meet new people or just to be a little bit more outgoing at events. I don't know, I just think that would make my life a lot easier and way more fun. Question 32. What has required the most courage of you in your life so far? I think that has to be packing up all my stuff to live in an unknown country where I don't speak the language and I don't have my family and my, at that time, boyfriend. I don't remember it as taking a lot of courage, but it definitely did. Question number 33. What is your favorite quote? The problem is not the problem. The problem is your attitude about the problem. Savvy? I literally use that quote of Captain Jack Sparrow.
So I wanted to insert a clip of him saying this quote, but I couldn't really find it. And then I found this thread on Reddit saying that it actually isn't his quote. Like, what? Why does it say everywhere that it is? I'm so confused right now. Okay, we'll have to do further research on this one.
In my yearbook or whatever it's called. Yeah, fun times. Question number 34. What is something that you've never done that you'll like to try? I think to go on a vacation by myself. I mean, I'm quite good by myself, so I'm not really scared that I would feel alone or anything. Yeah, it just sounds really exciting and kind of like a challenge, so I'm up for it. Question number 35. Why did you start a YouTube channel? I've always loved YouTube. Over the past 10 years, I believe, that I've been watching YouTube. Here I could find people that were a little bit more like me, that liked the same things and had the same thoughts, and not like everyone at my school or in my hometown. In that way I could really relate to them and it made me feel more comfortable with myself. And why I ended up making a YouTube channel myself is because I really needed something to inspire me and to get up and be creative, and the thought of having a YouTube channel really gave me that excitement to create again, and to me that is just so valuable. And the excitement that this gave me I didn't have for so long, and it just felt right. So I was just like, heck it, let's just do it. Okay, that were all the questions, all 35 of them. I know that was an insane amount of questions and information. So if you're still here, I really appreciate you. There were probably like so many moments that you've already could have clicked off, but you're still here and thank you so much for that. And I know that you're probably like so bored of me, but I'm gonna ask you one more thing. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to give it a like, leave a comment down below, and while you're down there, just please subscribe. And then I just want to thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye! Why can't we just like match our zits to our makeup? Like, that's such a good idea. Someone jump on that. Or I will. I mean, I already did. Y'all don't see it.